Obviously a massive game awaits at Easter Road on Thursday night. What's the latest team news though ahead of kick-off?
We'll have Alex Harris should be back in the squad. He's trained all week since the game in Malmo, so he's fine. Ryan McGivern is still struggling with a knock, so he won't be available. Paul Kearney's took a knock this morning training, so he won't be available neither. So we've got most of the squad we had away, I suppose, so Alex will come into that too.
What happened to Paul Kearney?
He's just twisted his ankle this morning, so we'll just have to see. He's gone off to have a bit of an x-ray, see how bad he is.
Looking back at last week, how close was Alex Harris to not being in the matchday squad whatsoever?
Very close. It was a bit of a gamble, to be honest. We would have put him in it, and if you have him on the bench, you tend to want to use him as well, you know. So he's come through it okay, which is grand, and he's trained all week.
When he came on at Malmo, he obviously made a difference, didn't he? His pace really stretched their defence. Do you feel that could perhaps be a key factor in deciding the game?
Yeah, he's a good player, Alex. He's had a great end of the season last year for us, and like you say, he gives a different dimension with his pace, and he should be okay for tomorrow. Like you said, he's trained all week, so it'll be a good addition to get back into the team.
Overall, looking back at Sweden, what was your assessment of the performance of the team and the game overall?
It was a tough game, and they're a decent side. I thought we acquitted ourselves okay. We gave away poor goals. We thought, obviously, the free kick is a fantastic free kick. There's probably not a lot we can do with that. But we've just felt that we had possession of the ball for both goals and conceded on the break, and they're breaking away. We've got people chasing back for the free kick, and then the second goal we've got good possession of the ball as well in their end, and we've given it away cheaply. So I think the one thing you've got to learn in Europe is to retain the ball, and we retain the ball, you got a chance. The good thing is we created 2 or 3 real good chances out there, so we've got to make sure, again, if you're learning things, that when you get opportunities in Europe, you've got to go and take them.
It's Wednesday, 11,000 tickets have already been sold. We're expecting one of our biggest matches here for a long time, a European night under the floodlights at Easter Road. How important will it be that the crowd get behind the side right from the off?
Yeah, I think it's massively important. We went to Malmo last week and it was intimidating. It was good atmosphere on the ground, but we can generate an atmosphere second to none here, and that's what we've got to try to do. The players have got to feed off that, but also they've got to be aware, of the obstacles that are there, and make sure that we don't concede a goal. But if we score one, then it becomes a different game. We get the crowd involved. I'm sure they'll be involved from the start as well. So we're looking forward to it. I think everybody's looking forward to, the players and staff are really looking forward to getting back out into our own park and playing.
As it stands, what's been your most treasured European memory from your playing and managerial career, and how can we surpass that tomorrow?
We beat Hajduk Split. We lost 3-2 away from home in the first leg and came back to Dublin and beat them 2-0, and that got us through. They played Deportivo La Coruña in the third qualifying round of the Champions League, so that's probably a real memory, and leading the team out against Deportivo was a fantastic occasion. But definitely Split, because at the end of the game you're through, and you've taken a big scalp and you've got through, and if we can do that tomorrow night and get ourselves into the next round, well then it's twofold, isn't it? It's a fantastic achievement on the night, but then there's this massive incentive for us to get through as well.
What did you say to the players then before the Split game, and what will you be saying in the home dressing room here at Easter Road tomorrow night?
It was a little bit different because we had scored 2 away goals, so it was probably a lot more pressure on them coming into the game. Malmo will probably feel that they've got 2 goals. We just we spoke to them all week. It's important that we get the first goal, but whether it's in the first 10 minutes or the last 20 minutes, is irrelevant. We got to make sure that we score the first, and then it becomes, like I said, it becomes a different game. It becomes a different pressure for everybody. We got to make sure that we give a performance of ourselves. I think that's the real key to us, is make sure that we're still in the game coming late into it.
I see lots of rumours on the transfer front. For the benefit of our viewers and for Hibs fans everywhere, where are we in the search for a new striker?
We're in the search for a few players. We're not, we've identified players that we want to bring into the club. They have to be the right fit for the club. We're working away on that, and like I've said before, as soon as we get one done, the supporters will be the first to know.